It's Kurt Porter. Like, comment, subscribe. We reacting to a video today to BmgUpperclass interviewing the 18-year-old. The situation what happened in Queens. He got an interview with him. Let's get into it. I see he got a lot of backlash for it, man. That ain't his fault. The guy reached out to him. Yo, BMG, keep doing your thing, man. Let's get into it, though.
YouTuber. BMG got the city on like that's what none of these niggas are because none of these niggas is certain.
BMG loves some Stella.
Alright, before I give you guys the interview and show you guys what was said to me, I'm gonna address this one more time because there's a lot of people talking, but there's not a lot of people that knows what they're talking about. First off, a 15-year-old lost his life. That's tragic no matter how you slice it. I'm not here to disrespect that. And I'm not here to play with nobody's pain. Right. But what I'm here to do is deal with the truth. Now, y'all trying to paint me as a bad person for even sitting down with him.
I don't know BmgUpperclass, man. The only thing I know about him is he go by BmgUpperclass. He from Flatbush, man. But he seemed like a real one, man. And he ain't here to please everybody. He don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. He go speak his mind. Real nigga.
And hearing his side. Man, let's be real for 1 second. Are you mad at somebody for wanting the full story? I didn't drop the full interview. I could have if this was about clout. If this was about clout, that full video would have...
Y'all keep saying BMG want clout. He want clout. He want clout. The man got 100K subs. What are you talking about? The man been had a name for himself before the interview. Man.
Been out. I held it out of respect. But don't confuse that for me being scared about speaking on what I know. This situation isn't something that happened out of nowhere. These kids weren't strangers to each other. There was history that led up to this moment. And I'm not saying that to justify what happened,
right, because
there's nothing that could justify a life being lost. But acting like this was just some random situation with no background, that's not the truth either. Reality is, this is what happened when street situations escalate. It's a cycle, back and forth, until something goes too far. And as for me, giving somebody
man, you gotta change, man. You gotta change, man. Everybody gotta get along, go get money, man. It's not worth it, man. Being behind bars 30 years. Start thinking about family, how much money you could have made when you was out there. It's not worth it, man.
The platform, hearing someone's side doesn't mean that I'm co-signing what they did. It means I'm willing to show the full picture, not just what's trending on social media. And if you're uncomfortable with the truth, just say that. But don't try to label me as the problem for not being one-sided. At the end of the day, I stand on facts, not emotions.
I'm the same way, Upper. I want to see from both sides.
Not opinions, but facts. And when everything comes out, y'all gonna see exactly what I'm saying. But without any further ado, let's get straight into it. There's so many incidents that hurt. So many. Yeah. I would never want that to happen to nobody. So, like, do you have, like, are you remorseful for the situation? Like, I'm very remorseful. Yeah. Younger than me. I'm only 18, you know. I'm like, y'all, you look at it, bro. You know? Yeah. Friends that young man, that me. Yeah. You say you think about it every day? Did you speak to anybody on his side, or did anybody on his side like reach out to any? Did your parents or anybody speak to anybody on his side? Did they reach out to him? No, I don't think so. Okay, right now. So where are you right now? Currently, I'm on my way back to New York. You on your way back to New York? And you're on your way back to turn yourself in? Okay, so like did the police or they reached out to your relatives, or you just decided that you want to turn yourself in because you feel sorry for the situation?
I decided to turn myself in.
Okay,
I decided to turn my.
At least he turned himself in, you know, and show that, you know, he feel bad and he willing to deal with the consequences, man.
I decided, you know, to prepare myself.
Yeah, that's big right there, you know, because a lot of people wouldn't be willing to come and face the consequences, and you know that's big of you. You know, it shows that you have some type of remorse for the situation. You know what I'm saying? And even though you 18, you still a kid. You still a kid too. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be making a lot of bad decisions and shit like that. So hopefully, when you come back, you know, they probably come to some type of conclusion. You know, obviously it's gonna be repercussions because, you know, for one, as far as the fact that you guys outnumbered them, two, you guys had a legal weapon. You know, they're gonna look at all those things, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect the outcome to be? Like, what's your expectations?
I'll have an expectation. I really know man, try, you know, since I'm 18, I'm trying to go to look at, you know.
So you prepared for that?
I did what I did, you know, I go turn back, go turn back, and change it back.
You said what?
I said there's no changing anything that happened, so I did it.
Yeah, how does your family feel about you turning yourself in?
My family, you know, that's what my family wants to turn myself in. And that's what I want to do too.
Okay.
It's more of me decision than my family, you know.
But everybody is siding with you on turning yourself in.
Yes.
See, that's good. That's good. I know nobody wants to go to jail, obviously. I know how it goes. But the fact that you know what the outcome could potentially be, and you still willing to come face that as a man, a bad decision, that's dope right there. You know what I'm saying? That shows some type of progression. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he only 18 years old, you know. Nowadays, these kids is making bad decisions. They're not thinking before they do. It's just a sad situation, man. And to the 15-year-old boy that passed away, man, that's sad too, man. Like, that's somebody's son, nephew, favorite cousin. Ain't never gonna be here again. That's it. Sorry, man. Sad situation for both sides. This guy, the 18-year-old, he could possibly be in there 20, 30 years life. It's sad, man.
Yeah. So how do you feel about like the way the internet is looking at you right now? Because you know, of course, from the outside looking in, it's like it's heinous. It's a heinous crime to anybody. How do you feel like about how the internet?
Man, from what I saw, people is angry. They upset. Like, they want to do something to him, you know?
That is portraying you to be. For anything, so I'm gonna leave certain things out of the video for that reason specifically. And you know, whenever everything clears up, I definitely would drop the entire interview raw as it was shot, and you guys can see that. And as far as the audio goes, he was obviously out the country. You know, the service was bad while we were doing the interview. He was on his way to the airport. You know, the interview actually ended when he got to the airport. We were supposed to continue, but we...
Yo, Upper, quick question. You go get him on check your temperature? You go get him on there?
Weren't able to continue because when he landed, they were already waiting to pick him up. And everybody knows if you fly out the country, and they have a warrant out for your arrest, the people at the airport, and everybody knows, once your name comes up, it is flagged. So they already knew that he was flying in back from Jamaica. But they were there, and a lot of people think the police just caught him. But
he went to Jamaica and came back. Shit.
Coming back to turn himself in, and they picked him up at the airport. Common sense, obviously they know that he did something or he's accused of doing something, and people may want to harm him. So they came there to escort him to the precinct. It wasn't a situation where, they just caught him and, he left the country already. Basically, he got away from America, of course. There's a process to extradite or whatever and bring him back. But they didn't have to go through that process because he came to the conclusion that he wanted to turn himself in. Like you heard him say in the video, he's thinking about it a lot and, he's remorseful or whatever. So
right.
You guys just stay tuned. I will be coming with the full video when, I get the green light too, based on what's going on with his case right now. And this case might take some time depending on if he actually pops out right away or however it plays out. It may take some time. So you guys bear with me. I try to give you guys as much as I could right now. And for the people that's on the internet that's already bashing and hating,
don't pay them no mind, Upper.
I just wanted to give him a platform for some type of clout or anything like that. I don't think this situation is gonna make me more famous than I am. I think a lot of the people who are gonna see this video, they already know who I am. And there are people on the internet who have an issue with me personally already, and they're trying to paint a narrative with me for this situation. But that's not.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, Upper, you got a name in the towns. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching the video. I sent it to my cousin. He like, oh shit, you watch BmgUpperclass? I'm like, yeah, how you know him? He like, come on, man. He from Flatbush. Of course, how you don't know him?
Not the case, and I'm sure if you ever watch my platform, I cover a lot of the drill content, and I do speak out on the smoking dads. I do speak out on the dissing all the time, and I do tell these kids to do positive things with themselves,
See, that's the thing, Upper. You spread positivity. They never share that though. But when it's negative, oh, BMG, look at Upper. He do this. He like 35 years old. Yo, Upper, how long you been 35 for? Like, man, you're not old, bro. You're at least like 26. You're not old. People be like, yo, he like 40. He beefing with 18-year-olds doing this and that. And quiet, man.
And other ways to excel in their craft. So if you take the time out to watch my content, you will see that I put that message out there. Even though sometimes I'm human, I might get into a back and forth with somebody based on them trying to disrespect me, but that's not really my character. It's just me as a human, with emotions, and sometimes we react off certain things. So you guys, like I said, just wait for the entire video. He definitely gets into details with a lot of things, and shit really, man. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Y'all hit the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. I said, not a clout grab, not my intentions to hurt anybody's feelings or anything. So please don't call me, bro. If you're not subscribed.